I want to go to the opposite end of the spectrum now and look at players who are incredibly unpopular among experts when we compare to the ownership in the kind of overall player base. So looking at the global ownership of Lamine Yamal, it is 44%. So 44% of the overall player base have Lamine Yamal in their fantasy teams right now, and yet just 4% of experts do. So there's a huge gulf there. Most of our experts are kind of looking at Yamal and saying, you know, I really doubt he's going to play very much. His minutes look really, really dodgy in the opening match day or two, just because of he is still recovering from a hamstring injury, and it has been recommended that he doesn't play more than 15 minutes in match day one. So that is your warning there, guys, on Lamine Yamal. He is not popular at all among experts because very few are willing to take a risk on his minutes when we know he has got an injury issue. I think a lot of our experts are targeting fixtures, they're targeting odds, they're looking at the fitness of the players, and that's not necessarily always there with a lot of these players. You can see, for example, outside of Yamal, who has an injury, every single one of these players has at least a medium difficulty match day one fixture, and some have actually quite difficult match day one fixtures, which is massively negatively impacting their pick rate among experts who are studying the fixtures, particularly the match day one fixtures, and trying to identify the players who can do well and maybe thrive. Maybe they're a little bit cheaper as well, because as you can see, a lot of these players are just very expensive household names that people are probably just picking without really thinking about them too much. But listen, our experts are nerds. So lots of cheap players in here, lots of nice spicy differentials who might not necessarily play for the very biggest nations, but they have great fixtures, they have scouting bonus, and they're all really great price tags as well. So here really is your list of hidden gems. Although I would say, guys, as we know with World Cup Fantasy, if any of these players drift towards or above 5% selected, a lot of our experts will drop these players closer to the deadline, which I know is not very helpful to us now, but maybe these are more players that you keep an eye on. As long as they are under 5% selected by the time we hit deadline, then these are going to be very, very popular picks among the very best managers, despite their unpopularity in their overall player base. So hidden gems, guys, right there, looking very good.